Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So tonight I'm going to be reviewing this fella, the Crisp. It's a Pilsner, it's from Sixpoint Brewery. On the front of the bottle, 5.4%, lowcostbeer.com. Tetnane and Hallertau hops, 100% sourced directly from Germany. Cargill Pilsner malt is the backbone and helps make the finish snappy and clean. Good. I need a drink. So it's that time of the year. I think it's that time of the year when depression sets in, because you put all your summer stuff away, like, you know, your rattan furniture and deck chairs and whatever you've got, because obviously just to protect them for winter. So I've put all ours away, put them under the tarpaulin. We used to put them in the shed, but obviously these days the shed's used as for other things. I mean, we have got the hot tub room, I suppose, but I don't really want to be putting stuff in there. Although I may do at some stage. Depends how bad the winter we get. I've just checked my gazebo, and it's bought it from IKEA. My son did for my birthday about 8 years ago, and it snapped in the bloody wind the other day. And it's that tubular metal that you can't weld. Unless I can get some stuff and try and like gorilla, like resin stuff, and bang it in and just put it together. Might see what we've got at work, see if it's out good. Yeah, that might be an idea. Get another year out of it. Saves paying £100 out. I have enough paying money out for gazebos. So there you go. Amber pour. These seem to be amber, all these drafts. Yeah, golden to amber pour in this light anyway. Got a little bit of an head on it. It is a Pilsner, so you won't really get a proper head on Pilsners. Oh, clean, refreshing. I've had this before and it is smooth as they come. Oh. So I'm on hot tub duty tonight. I'm filling the hot tub. So, and we had a big puncture in it on two sides. And repaired the punctures, not repaired them brilliantly. I am not a puncture flipping person. Somehow I've gone and bridged the so where the air for the air jets comes out and where it pumps it's up, somehow I've bridged both. So when you click on the thing now to to blow the bubbles out, it pumps up to a thing and then holds itself solid. It's a bit of a fucker to get in and out, but it's working, and while it's working, then we will keep using it, because to be honest, when the price they are, you know, £400-500, I'd rather wait until it's absolutely bollocks. So if we get another year out of that as well, it's all about getting your money's worth, isn't it? And to be fair, I thought we were going to chuck it away in August when it actually went. So we've done well. And I dare say somebody's got, or unless, I reckon it must go weak over time. You know, with all the chlorine you put in. Chlorine must weaken the plastic, I'm sure it must. I mean, you'd think not, but I'm sure it does somehow. So yeah, just catching up on little jobs in the garden. It's a good time of the year to do it. I'm having a big change around as well, and I'm going to introduce some new plants to the garden. And the good thing is that the gardens and what I look after, the work obviously, but the two gardens I look after, one of them is a veritable treasure chest of herbaceous perennials. And I'm going to be grabbing, you know, a few roots of each just to top up my garden, as it were. See what grows well, you know, and go from there. But I am going to chop and change the garden quite a bit this year. It's been years since I've given it a good one, and this year it's having a good one. And the back garden at least, front garden's alright, as it is really. And we've not got many days like this where, you know, in the afternoon it's about 14 and 15, the sun's out, nice and warm. I'm in a thermal top, but I'm very comfortable with it. So Sixpoint Brewery do make some nice stuff. One of their nice ones is this one up here. Sweet Action, yeah, that is really nice, especially on craft. And low cost do seem to have it on craft quite a bit. Don't know where they keep getting the barrels from, but obviously American brewery, so maybe there's barrels lying around in pubs in Britain, and the pubs can't use it because it's out of date or slightly out of date, so they're getting it. And I don't understand that philosophy. I don't. If I owned a pub and the beer's gone out of date, even if it's draft, do dates? I mean, we know as bottles and cans, dates don't really matter. And this is draft beer. This is out of date. Well, this was brewed on the 5th of the 4th, 18. It's 20 now. Tastes just as good. So, probably a bit stronger. So, as long as the system's all in place, do dates matter? Fuller's Vintage Ale is on sale in London at the moment on tap. Fucking hell, I'd love that. Bought the bottles. The bottle was like £6 for a bottle. Lifespan, 10-year lifespan. I'm not even sure it's got a date. What was it, 10 years? I think it's actually 10 years. 10-year lifespan. Can't fault that, can you? I need to do a Waitrose order. I really do. Golden Pride. Fuller's Golden Pride. 8.5%. I remember when it came into Sainsbury's. We never. It's not one we stocked. So I asked the boss, the manager at the time, says, look, do you want me to put a generic sticker on this? And opened it, he said, yeah. Yeah, just bang it, 50 pence, right, good, job's good. And me and one of the lads had most of them. 8.5%. Oh, we're in true Raggy Avenue territory there. There's some good reviews on the early days of the channel. Sadly, a lot of people don't see. You know, unless you go looking at some of it, unless you have a look and you think, and that's why I've got the playlists up, so that at least you can look at the playlist and think, oh yeah. I mean, you can do a search on the site, because obviously with so many reviews nowadays, it, you know, you can miss some, and there's some good beers I've reviewed over the time. Which is why I don't mind doing re-reviews. So even though this is a Pilsner, aka lager, to me it's more like a lager, like a proper bridge between the lager and beer. It's definitely got some good beer elements, nice maltiness. It's certainly not a traditional Pilsner in my opinion. I think it's better than that. I think it's, if you're a beer lover but you want to try lager, this is definitely, you know, one to try. If you're a lager lover who wants to try beer, again, you're in a territory there. This is a true, for me, a true hybrid that bridges the gap. And damn nice too. Oh, felt so nice. I could just fucking nod. I'm sure I missed out on some food today. So we've got a chef who comes, and she says, whenever I'm here, I cook dinner. And I didn't fucking go over, did I? And I could smell this nice food coming from somewhere. And, bastard. I need to stop being so fucking, what's the word, shy sort of thing. Fucking go over. She didn't say to me today, oh you know, make sure you come and get your dinner. So I might have to go over with a cup of coffee and go for a cup of coffee at the right time. I need to stop being so nice and actually, because whatever she cooked smelled gorgeous. Bastard. I hate missing out on good food as well. And if it was fucking steak and chips, I'd have died. I'd have like, fuck me. How have I missed out on that? And obviously this is a cook. They've got AA recommendations and culinary jobbies. So obviously to get that, you've got to be a good cook. I mean, my brother's a cook, and he did us some ragu, the decent steak, ribeye steak, and I tell you what, no, this was fillet, sorry, and at one Christmas, and we had it, and I've never tasted steak so good, not in any shitty restaurant, not even in Miller and Carter, who do some good steak, and it was immense, and I mean, I bought some home with me, and I didn't cook it anywhere near as good as what he did. Cooked it good, but not as good, you know. And but he's a chef. That's his lifelong profession. No, he's a good lad anyway. But yeah, I think that's why I like steak so much. Can't beat a decent steak. I had steak the other night. Cooked it on the halogen oven, and I had garlic mushrooms, chips, peppercorn sauce. Oh, I'm a true Englishman. I just like English food suits me down to the ground. Although when I go to Spain, I do try some of the foreign stuff. I mean, the other night I had a nice Italian the other night, and that went down a treat. So, really nice. Really enjoyed this. For a Pilsner, one of the best I've tasted. I think it truly bridges the gap between the lagers and beers of this world. True beers, not just lager beers, but bitters and stuff. Pale ales, golden ales, that sort of thing. It's really nice. Whether the age helps, whether because of the age of it, it's different to what you'd get if you had it out of a can or a bottle, you know, because it is draft, so it's bound to have aged while it's been in the keg, surely, you know, got to have. Although I'm no expert, you know, I only drink the stuff and talk shit about them, and you know, often I get people putting me right, so, you know, there's a lot of people who know a lot more stuff than me, but yeah, I talk about it, you know. We all have our viewpoints on everything in life, and it's good to have viewpoints because no one person is right, no one person knows it all. I've worked with a few people who do think they know it all, and in reality, in the true reality of it, they know fuck all. And as a gardener, I'm still learning. As a beer drinker, I'm certainly still learning. As a beer reviewer, oh God, of course you're learning. You're learning all your life, you know. Anybody who thinks they know it all, you know, you don't. You know, pack it in, you don't. And for those people who look at themselves and think, I'm this, I'm that, you know, the biggest critic of me is me. And I'm glad to be my own biggest critic because I like it to put myself, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And it's as simple as that. So, really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed these Sixpoint Brewery beers. I've had quite a few now, and mostly because of getting beer halls from low cost beer. Many being on draft, many being in cans and bottles. Bengali, I think, was one. Sixpoint, the Crisp. I think there's been a couple of others as well, and they've all been bloody decent stuff. You know, I thought it was the British who were the best at craft beers, but the Americans have got, you know, they've got some decent stuff out there. And although I still think the British are the best, but that's me being British. Out of 5 then, For a lager, outstanding. Like I say, truly bridges the gap between lagers and beers. Out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. Yes, quality. And that's it for this lager review. And a draft lager review at that. And as always, still looking forward to Saturday night, 7 o'clock-ish. I haven't worked out how to do one of those fucking posts that you put on that says it, but there might be one or two watching, you know. And I need to make sure my phone's charged. In fact, it's a pity that the Wi-Fi wasn't decent down here, because I'd like to Wi-Fi my other phone in, and but you know, just for the comments, but can't seem to be able to do it. So you can't win them all in life. I've said what it is, isn't I? Yeah, I have. Right then, thanks for watching. As always, you know, stay safe. Thanks for commenting, subscribing and that. And yeah, see you soon. Or maybe in an hour actually, because there's going to be another review in a bit. I'm on a roll. Only 330ml, Jesus Christ. I might have to top it up with some rosé wine in between. You know how it is. Someone posted the other day, are you taking it easy before Saturday? Oh my fuck. Taking it easy. If I knew there was a shop near me with loads and loads of beers in, I'd be down there buying them. That's all we know. There's a couple near me on Colton Road, and I know they do beers. I ain't had, but I just gotta go in. I just gotta got the prices on. I hate going in shops with no prices on. It pisses me off. I'm not rich enough that I can just pick everyone and say, how much is that, mate? I'm like, how much is that? How much is that? You know, I like to know what I'm spending before I buy. Yeah. But that's me, you know. If you ain't got lots of money, you need to know, don't you? That's how it should be. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.